There's something that I'd like you to see.
It's a story that's deeply unsettled millions in China. Footage of a 2-year-old girl hit by a van and left bleeding in the street by passers-by. Footage too graphic to be shown. The entire accident is caught on camera. The driver pauses after hitting the child, his back wheels seen resting on her for over a second. Within 2 minutes, 3 people pass 2-year-old Wang Yu by. The first walks around the badly injured toddler completely. Others look at her before moving off.
There were other people who walked past Wang Yu, and a second van ran over her legs before a street cleaner raised the alarm. She was rushed to hospital, but it was too late. She died. I wonder how many of you, looking at that, said to yourselves just now, I would not have done that. I would have stopped to help. Raise your hands if that thought occurred to you. As I thought, that's most of you. And I believe you, I'm sure you're right. But before you give yourself too much credit, look at this. UNICEF reports that in 2011, 6.9 million children under 5 died from preventable poverty-related diseases. UNICEF thinks that that's good news because the figure has been steadily coming down from 12 million in 1990. That is good. But still, 6.9 million is 19,000 children dying every day. Does it really matter that we're not walking past them in the street? Does it really matter that they're far away? I don't think it does make a morally relevant difference. The fact that they're not right in front of us, the fact, of course, that they're of a different nationality or race, none of that seems morally relevant to me. What is really important is, can we reduce that death toll? Can we save some of those 19,000 children dying every day? And the answer is, yes, we can.
You see a building on fire, there's a young girl kind of at the window, and you kick the door down and you run in and you rescue that child. Like, that moment would stay with you for the entire life. You would reflect on that in your elderly years and think, wow, I actually really did something. That was pretty cool. Imagine if you did a similar thing kind of several times. So 1 week you saved someone from a burning building, the next week you saved someone from drowning. The month after that, you saw someone having a heart attack and you performed CPR and saved their life too. You'd think, wow, this is a really special life that I'm living. But the truth is that we have that opportunity to be as much of a model hero, in fact, much more of a model hero, every single year of our lives. And we can do that just by targeting our donations to the most effective charities to help those people who are poorest in the world. The way I define effective altruism is that it's about using evidence and careful reasoning to try to figure out how to do as much good as possible and then taking action on that basis. And the real focus is on the most good. And that's so important because people don't appreciate just how great the difference in impact between different organizations are.
Some charities are hundreds or even thousands of times more effective than others. So it's very important to find the effective ones.
There are some very important problems that don't get worked on naturally. That is, the market does not drive the scientists, the communicators, the thinkers, the governments to do the right things. And only by paying attention to these things and having brilliant people who care and draw other people in can we make as much progress as we need to. For example, there's more money put into baldness drugs than are put into malaria.
This is Toby Ord. He's a research fellow in philosophy at the University of Oxford. He became an effective altruist and he calculated that with the money that he was likely to earn throughout his career, an academic career, he could give enough to cure 80,000 people of blindness in developing countries and still have enough left for a perfectly adequate standard of living. But if you want to look for effective charities, This is a good website to go to. Givewell exists to really assess the impact of charities, not just whether they're well run. And it's screened hundreds of charities and currently is recommending only 3, of which the Against Malaria Foundation is #1.